Alright guys, I'm back again with another family tree, and this time it's the lovable House Mormont. Just look back at the characters that the show has chosen to include and tell me that they're not all lovable. Jeor, Jorah, and Lyanna Mormont. Like the rest of my family tree series, I'm using the book's backstory for obvious reasons. House Mormont is the ruler of Bear Island, an island way up in the north. They're very loyal to the Starks, which only makes them more likable. An old legend is a past Stark king in the north had a wrestling match with an Ironborn king and won Bear Island for the Mormonts. Too bad Bear Island doesn't have many valuable resources, making them a poorer house compared to the other lords in Westeros. Despite this, they still managed to have the Valyrian steel sword Longclaw. Unlike the great houses I usually cover, this family doesn't have a founding king or any exceptional characters throughout their history. They're a simple family living in rough conditions and on constant watch for wildlings and Ironborn raids. The women here are even trained to fight them off. The family tree begins with Jeor and his younger sister Meg Mormont. Jeor was the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, who gave Longclaw to Jon Snow for saving his life. He left his home at Bear Island to let his son Jorah rule, and because of the dwindling strength of the Night's Watch worried him. Jeor arranged a marriage between Jorah and a lady of House Glover while they were young. They lasted 10 years together before Jorah's wife died from childbirth complications, before they even had any children together. Jorah is a skilled fighter who fought in both Robert's Rebellion and the Greyjoy Rebellion, where the king, Robert Baratheon, knighted him himself. During the tourney to celebrate their victory, Jorah won every joust and tied Jaime Lannister in the final match. He named Lynese Hightower his Queen of Love and Beauty and eventually married her. But House Hightower is a wealthy family from the Reach, and Bear Island is a poor family in the north. You can see where this is going. Lynese hated her new life, and Jorah did everything to make her happy, and to afford all the gifts he was buying, he began slave trading. Ned Stark got word of this and traveled to Bear Island to execute him for his crime. When Ned arrived, Jorah and his wife were long gone. Their exile led them to Lys, and Jorah became a sellsword to make some money. While out in battle as a sellsword, his wife found someone new and richer, a merchant prince who ordered him never return to Lys. Jorah started traveling Essos, which eventually led him to the Dothraki and Daenerys. And you guys already know this led to his third exile by Dany and Meereen for spying for Varys on her. This has to be a Game of Thrones record for exiles. Before his father Jeor's death during the mutiny in Craster's Keep, Jeor actually wants to forgive Jorah and wants him to join the Night's Watch. His grayscale complicates this for now, but who knows, he might be a future commander. Ever since Jorah's exile, his aunt, Meg, nicknamed the She-Bear, one of the many female warriors of Bear Island, has ruled Bear Island. Jeor's wife was unknown simply because it just wasn't mentioned, but Meg's husband is an actual mystery in the story. Characters in the books have no idea who her children's father is, but their last name is Mormont and not Snow. Meg has 5 daughters. She and her oldest joined Robb during his war. Daisy was killed in the Red Wedding. I know many of you know Lyanna Mormont as the Bear Island ruler, but in the books, she's just the only Mormont currently on Bear Island when Stannis asks for their help. In both stories, Lyanna, who is named after Ned Stark's sister, replies that they will only follow a Stark, but her older sister Alysanne is fighting with Stannis. Alysanne is similar to her mother, strong and had children with a mystery man. When asked who the father of her children are, Alysanne answers that they are fathered by a bear and that all Mormont women are skin changers, which is probably a joke. While all of this is going on, her other sisters, Lyra and Jarell, and their mother are meeting with Howland Reed. It seems like House Mormont will have a fairly large role in the next book, The Winds of Winter. So more info on the family will most likely come out by then, but since that's not coming out anytime soon, this shorter video is all I got. If you haven't checked out my family tree video for House Martell, you can click the link on the screen and subscribe for upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.